Kumare is a 2011 participatory documentary starring and directed by American-born Vikram Gandhi. The film explores the core themes of faith, truth, and the exploration of self, starting with a quote from Anglican priest William Ralph Inge that states, "Faith begins as an experiment, but ends as an experience." This is something that rings entirely true throughout the weird little film's 1 hour and 20-minute runtime. It starts off with Vikram detailing his experiences growing up in America as a first-generation Hindi immigrant raised in an extremely religious household. He states that he slowly grew cynical of his family's faith, and as he grew older, he eventually disregarded it completely. However, he makes note of the irony that as he grew tired of his cultural beliefs, white America began to adopt, embrace, and commercialize its teachings with the rise of yoga and new age self-help gurus. So with the original attempt to see how far he can push it, he travels back to America, grows his hair out, grows a beard, dons a robe and a cool staff, and creates the character of Kumare, a spiritual self-help guru from India, here to teach the Americans about enlightenment. Oh yeah, I love it. Kumare starts to teach yoga classes, making up his own mantras and moves, and speaking in self-help seminars. Initially, he had the idea to kind of make a fool out of his students in an almost Borat-like fashion. Very nice. But he notices that his teachings are genuinely helping the people that have come to him. Over time, Vikram finds that Kumare has gained a following of lonely and broken disciples.
I started noticing the same people returning to class. There was Kimberly, who often sat quietly in the back and never spoke to me. Greg, who was always eager to get a spot in the front. And Stuart, who loved eating free samples at grocery stores.
But you can get a lot of little samples. Yeah. And sometimes when you go there, it's not just for the food, it's because you know the people giving it to you and you talk to them and it becomes like a little community, like you're talking.
You're addicted to it,
I think so.
Throughout the rest of the film, Kumare spends his time teaching, following, getting to know, and understanding his disciples. And knowing that eventually he'll be revealing himself as a fraud to them, he creates a genuine yoga program to foster their own inner guru, and he genuinely changes the life of these people for the better. In doing so, Vikram struggles with his own idea of self, deciding that he wants the positivity and purity of Kumare to be absorbed into the character of Vikram. And he also struggles with the idea of truth, asking the question that if you act as if something is true, then is it not true in a sense? For Vikram and his disciples, faith in Kumare started as an experiment but ended in an experience. That was the quote at the beginning of the movie. The film creates an actuality for the character of Kumare by contrasting staged character-focused shots with more candid interaction analysis-based footage that show the differences between Kumare and his participants and their perspective. The film also uses juxtaposition to evoke the discourse between Kumare and Vikram, with Vikram narrating the entire film as himself, speaking about his experiences as Kumare as we see them unfold in real time. All in all, the film is a morally grey, hilarious, and evocative piece that explores the themes of self, truth, and belief. I give it a 2 out of 10. Haha, kidding. 6, 7, or maybe even 8. Just upwards of 6.